Welcome to The Wrap. I'm Caroline Woods, here to take you through today's market action. Stocks closed mostly higher on Wednesday. The S&P 500 hit another record high with a 0.25% gain. The Dow added 0.2%, while the Nasdaq closed just above the flat line. Meanwhile, the Russell closed 0.3% lower. Healthcare was the best performing sector on the S&P 500, adding 1.25%. Consumer staples and energy each gained 0.75%. Materials closed as the biggest laggard, down more than 1%. Turning to stocks on the move today, Palantir shares sunk 10% into the close. The Washington Post reported that the Trump administration has ordered the Pentagon to plan for 8% cuts to the defense budget in each of the next 5 years. Now, it's unclear at this time whether those cuts would impact Palantir. Palantir shares are still up more than 35% in February, despite the 10% move lower, and over 350% in the past 1 year. It was a mixed day for earnings. Analog devices rallied almost 10%, while Arista Networks slipped, despite both posting an earnings beat. Analog devices' $2.42 billion in revenue beat Wall Street's expectations of $2.36 billion. The company also raised its quarterly dividend by 8% and plans to buy back another $10 billion in shares. Shares of ADI topped out just below their 52-week high. Meanwhile, a different story for Arista Networks as shares plummeted following its beat and better than expected guidance. The company's $1.93 billion in sales was up more than 25% from a year ago. Several analysts from Barclays, Citigroup, and Goldman Sachs maintained buy ratings and raised their price targets. But despite the bullish commentary, shares fell more than 6% on Wednesday. Devon Energy and Occidental Petroleum's earnings gave the energy sector a boost, with shares rising 4% and nearly 8% respectively. Devon Energy saw its largest upward stock move since 2022. Devon beat and upped its dividend from 22 cents to 24 cents per share. Meanwhile, Occidental actually missed on its top line but reached its $4.5 billion near-term debt repayment target. It will divest another $1.2 billion to 2025 debt maturities. We have a few big names on the earnings calendar tomorrow morning, with Walmart and Alibaba on deck. After the bell, Rivian, Block, and Celsius report their latest quarterly figures. In terms of economic data, we'll get the latest look at the labor market with weekly jobless claims. That'll do it for The Wrap. I'm Caroline Woods. Remember to tune in 24/7 to schwabnetwork.com.